once again, like yesterday, there was a lot kind of left out in our Genesis series here. We're kind of concluding. This week will be the last of Genesis. We'll head into Exodus next week. So I didn't upload it yet, but I'll upload yesterday's homily to my YouTube channel, get caught up, as far as where we're at. And again, today there's a lot that's been left out. So we kind of left yesterday with Jacob wrestling God, which was kind of like a symbolism of him wrestling with the fact that he gained a blessing by tricking his dad Isaac. Okay, so again, just listen to yesterday's homily if you want to know how he went about doing that. But today we're now into the life of Joseph, and a lot has happened. Okay, since yesterday's first reading and today's first reading, Jacob has 12 sons, and remember he had his favorite wife Rachel. He was tricked into marrying Leah. She was the ugly one, okay, all right. But his favorite wife was Rachel. That's whom he fell in love with. And with her, he had two children, Joseph and Benjamin. Joseph, being the firstborn, was Jacob's favorite. Joseph had this ability to interpret dreams. And because he had that ability, because he was Jacob's favorite, and because he wore this multicolored dream coat or whatever, who knows, that's more of a Broadway thing. But he did wear some sort of cloak that his dad gave him. All this made the other 11 brothers, well, maybe 10 of them, maybe not so much Benjamin, but the other 10 brothers jealous of him. So one day they decide to kill him, as usually is the thing in the Old Testament. And so they grab a hold of him. But one of them, I think it was Reuben, says, you know what, hold on a second. Let's be reasonable here. Let's just toss him in this well and we'll sell him to these bandits that are coming. And that's what they did. They sold their brother Joseph, really eventually into Egypt, into slavery. Joseph spent many years in prison. However, with his ability to interpret dreams, he became a very prominent figure in Egypt. So much so that through his dreams, he was able to predict a severe famine that has occurred, really, as it says in Scripture, throughout the whole world. And so, because of that ability to predict it, he was in charge of preparing Egypt for it. So he was in charge of distributing the rations. And really, he became like the number 2 in all of Egypt. Like I said, this famine has affected the whole land. So Jacob sends his brothers, except for Benjamin, down to Egypt to get some food. And it's there that the 10 brothers meet Joseph, but they don't know it's Joseph. Okay. And so again, a lot has happened. I don't want to get, because there's a little bit more tomorrow. But within the conversation, Joseph knows it's them, but they don't know it's Joseph. They want him to go back and get Benjamin, Jacob's number 2, from Rachel. But Jacob's very attached to him because he already lost Joseph. He doesn't want to lose Benjamin now. There's going to be a very great climax that we're going to see in tomorrow's first reading. So I won't get ahead here. But just one little observation in all this story of Jacob. And we're going to find out that the end story is Jacob and all the sons are going to move down into Egypt, which is kind of contrary to what God has been promising. God has been promising his father Isaac and his father Abraham. Canaan, okay, that land where they're at, that's where they're supposed to be. But fate is going to move them down to a foreign land, okay? And we're going to see all this play out tomorrow, and there's going to be another deeper lesson behind all this, which Scripture is going to bring out for us, and Joseph is going to say. This whole idea, when we think, all is lost, never count God out in all this, okay? And I think maybe that's the main lesson in the story of Joseph, that the rest of Scripture is going to carry with them. Because remember, this is going to be a story where they're going to lose everything. They're going to lose their land, they're going to lose the temple, they're going to lose their, almost in a sense, their culture and their heritage. They're going to lose everything. but the story is not over yet. Remember the one promise that God gave to Abraham, a worldwide blessing. And we're going to see slowly how all that has come to fruition. But again, there's more I have to say, but you have to come back tomorrow, okay? God bless you.